Hello everyone and welcome back to Calamity ChatGPT, the series where AI is our only guide through Terraria's biggest mod. Last time we beat King Slime and the Eater of Worlds, but now it's time to see what ChatGPT gives us next. I asked ChatGPT what boss I should fight next, and I also made sure to remind it we were in a corruption world since it has a history of not remembering that. Then told me to fight the Perforators. You see, Calamity Mod adds two extra evil biome bosses, the Perforators and the Hive Mind. The Perforators are the Crimson variant, and the Hive Mind is the Corruption variant. I pointed this out to ChatGPT, and it then said I should fight the Hive Mind. ChatGPT suggested I use the demonic Deathbringer fairy, which unsurprisingly doesn't exist. The Phoenix Blaster, Helming Bow, Bee's Knees, and Aerospec weapons are all locked behind bosses I haven't fought yet. The Star Cannon, however, can be obtained, since defeating the Eater of Worlds allows meteors to spawn. The Star Cannon is also one of the most powerful pre-hard mode weapons in vanilla Terraria, so I was excited for this. Since I was feeling pretty confident after last episode's Eater of Worlds fight, I decided I would let ChatGPT draw up an arena for the Hivemind fight. Drawing is not ChatGPT's strong suit. However, it interestingly seemed very resistant to drawing anything. I had to pull out a little trick I like to call the you don't actually. Basically, if ChatGPT is refusing to do something, tell it that it doesn't have to do X, just do X but rephrased. And here it is, the arena for the fight. No wonder ChatGPT didn't want to draw anything. But with a goal in mind and the perfect arena design, I set to work on prepping for the fight. I was fighting the Eye of Cthulhu for more Demonite when suddenly a meteorite fell. This was great since it needed meteor bars for the Star Cannon. I made an upgraded pickaxe with the Demonite I got from the Eye and then set out to find the meteor. I traveled all the way to the very edge of the Sulphurous Sea, but there is still no meteor. Now I know it's on the other side of the world. I got distracted by an acid rain event, but I soon left for the left side. But when I got to the left side of the world, there was nothing. No meteor at all. But then it hit me. You see, meteors in Terraria can spawn pretty much anywhere that isn't underground. Usually they spawn on the surface, but I then remembered all the planetoids and floating islands the meteor could have hit. I knew where I would take my search next. So, I just searched every single sky island, planetoid, and the meteor is still nowhere to be found. I had no idea what was going on. Had the meteor glitched? I was searching online and saw it could land in corruption chasms. There it is. I finally found the meteor. And of course, it was the last place I searched. Literally inside of a random chasm in the middle of nowhere. But at least I can finally make that star cannon. I bought a mini shark from the arms dealer, combined that with the meteorite bars and some fallen stars to create the star cannon. It's called the star cannon because it takes fallen stars as ammunition, so I spent a long time building a big bridge in space to collect fallen stars. And while building this, I felt my hatred for harpies somehow increase. For every one I kill, 2 more spawn. The bridge wasn't actually that efficient because 1. I should have built it a bit lower to give more room for stars to spawn, 2. Harpies, 3. I severely underestimated how many platforms I would need to build a big enough bridge. I ended up just running around the world at night and collecting any stars I spotted, which worked a lot better. I was at 62 stars when suddenly a blood moon happened. I was fighting blood moon enemies for blood orbs, and I ended up getting a bloody tear. Now I can summon the blood moon whenever I want. I figured 85 stars would be a good stopping place and prepared to fight the Hive Mind. I got to work building the arena, designed by a brilliant architect, ChatGPT. To summon the Hive Mind, you need to destroy a Hive tumor. These spawn randomly on ebonstone blocks in the corruption. To speed up the spawning process, I bought a few battle potions from the arms dealer. I actually found one really quickly, and then started the fight. So yeah, the star cannon sucks. Okay, that was a bit of an exaggeration. It is amazing damage, but the ammunition used for it is really tedious to get in high amounts, so I ran out very quickly. But I also ran out of ammo from my revolver, and when I tried to switch to my sword, I died. I was so close to defeating the boss. I knew I could do it if I just bought more ammo, so I did. Maybe a little too much, actually. I upgraded my bullets from regular musket balls to meteor shot. These did more damage, bounced off walls, and could pierce through multiple targets. I found another tumor and began the fight again. We did it! The Hive Mind has been defeated, and we have unlocked Aerolite Ore. I would usually end the video here, and the video is getting a bit long, but since the past few videos have been a bit on the shorter side, Gameplay Me wanted to end it off with some gear upgrades. But we can't get anything that isn't approved by our good pal ChatGPT. I asked the good old what should I do next question, hoping it would ask me to mine Aerolite Ore, but it just gave me the standard build, fight, explore. Actually, it did tell me to explore the Abyss, but I think I might do that for another video. I asked it about the message that appears after defeating the Hive Mind. It told me this meant that the astral infection was starting, which is not true. The message means you can now mine Aerolite Ore. I was hoping it would tell me to mine some. I asked it about what kind of gear I should get now that I had defeated the Hive Mind, and it responded with Aerospec armor. This was great because now that I can mine Aerolite, this is the next logical set I should get. It also advised me to get any accessories I find, any mobility accessories, and bottled honey. And for weapons, it told me to make the demonic pitchfork, which doesn't exist anymore. ChatGPT also advised me to go into the Hollow, that doesn't exist yet, to get the Daedalus Stormbow. As much as I would love to get it, I can't do that yet, ChatGPT. And it also recommended me the Pumpler, which is something I can get. I grew some pumpkins and bought some illegal gun parts to create the Pumpler. I used the Sky Mill to turn the Aerolite Ore into Aerolite Bars, which I then was able to craft into the full Aerospec armor set. With our shiny new armor complete, this is going to wrap up episode 4 of our series. I'll see you guys next time for more AI-powered Calamity.